Hey everyone, I'm Liz Ferry and welcome to another episode of my Crochet Lessons series. In this episode, we'll be going over in detail the process of making a crochet chain stitch. The chain stitch is the simplest of crochet stitches and is used in a ton of different ways. Many crochet patterns begin with a long chain to act as a foundation, so it's an essential skill when learning to crochet. If you want to see my full video on what you'll need to begin crocheting, check out my crochet materials list video. For the process of making chains, you'll just need yarn and a crochet hook. To make my crochet chain, I've started with a slip knot. If you're not sure how to make a slip knot, check out my slip knot tying tutorial. So I'm going to insert my hook into the loop of my slip knot and adjust the loop to the size of the hook. Tightly enough that the loop is snug, but loosely enough that the loop can glide over the hook. To make a chain, first I'll wrap the working yarn over the top of my hook to make a loop. Then I'll grab the loop of the working yarn on my hook and pull that loop through the loop of my slip knot. Now I've made one chain. So now I'm going to do that again. I'll yarn over, then grab the loop of the working yarn on my hook, then pull that loop through the loop that's on my hook to make a new chain. Then again, grab a loop with the hook, and pull that loop through the loop on my hook to make another chain. And just keep repeating that until the chain is however long you want it to be. Eventually, if you get good enough at making chains, you can create them in one fluid motion. If you like, you can begin to work other stitches into the loops of each chain to create another row of stitches, or you could just end the work here to create a simple chain. To end the chain, first chain one more, and then cut off the working end of the yarn. Then pull the cut off end through the loop of the last chain. And pull on the end of the yarn to tighten the knot. The crochet chain stitch is perhaps the most versatile of stitches. You can use them to make a foundation chain to begin a project and work other stitches onto. You can also make a turning chain to begin a new row when working in rows. Or you could use these chain techniques when working in the round. To learn more about different stitches you can use on your foundation chain, check out my single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet stitches tutorials. You can also use chains to make decorative features, like the corners on a square, the lace of a pineapple stitch, or a picot trim. I'll talk more about these techniques in a future video. I used the chains I made in this video to make a super simple bracelet. I just used a size H hook and made a chain of 20 stitches. Then I chained one more to end the work and cut off the yarn. I then made 2 more, and tied the tails of all 3 chains together on one side. Next, I braided the strands of each chain. Once I finished braiding all the way down the chains, I used the tail ends on the other side to tie the other side of the braid together. And then trimmed the ends to be the same on both sides. I then used the tails on both sides to tie the bracelet together. If you want to make it extra cute, try using different colors or different shades of the same color for all 3 strands. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, give it a like and share it on social media. And if you'd really like to help out the channel, you can donate to my Patreon. You can get some pretty cool perks through Patreon, like seeing my videos early, access to some of my prototype patterns, and discounts in my Ravelry store, depending on your level of donation. You can find out more about that at patreon.com/fairyearrings. You could also subscribe and click the bell icon so that you don't miss the next episode of this series when it comes out. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!